name is Felix Julian. My name is Albert.
A variety of Indonesia culture tribes. One of them is the Dayak tribe, which is the native of Kalimantan. One example is in West Kalimantan province, where a large number of Dayak reside. The custom of the Dayak tribe are also very much from the way they dress, the way they live, the traditional house, and the Dayak language. These various customs are their style of cultures. There are many uniqueness and habits that must be preserved. One of them is the traditional house of the Dayak tribe that we know is longhouse or Radakng house. Radakng house is a customary of Dayak tribe in Kalimantan. So what we will discuss in this project is about Radakng house as the existence of Dayaks in Pontianak.
Formulation of the problem. The first is, what is the history of the Radakng house in Pontianak? The second is, can the existence of Radakng house improve the economy of the community around the area? The last is, will having a replica of Radakng house help to preserve the Dayak culture in Pontianak? The next is purpose. The first is to know the history of the Radakng house in Pontianak. And the second is to find out if the replica construction of Radakng house can improve the economy in Pontianak. And the last is to uncover whether Radakng house is one of the effort to preserve the Dayak culture in Pontianak. For students of high school Santo Petrus, the benefit is that they can get to know and increase knowledge of the history of the Radakng house and the culture of the Dayak tribe. For the reader community, benefit is that they can find out about the origin of Radakng house and also help introduce the Radakng house as the symbol of existence of the tribe in Pontianak. This attracting domestic and international tourists to visit the Radakng house. Story of the Radakng house. Radakng house belongs to the Dayak tribe longhouse category. The special characteristic of Radakng house is having underneath or high house foundation to protect them from the threat of wild animals and also enemies. The term Radakng is used for longhouse for the Dayak Kanayan. This traditional house has begun to become extinct in the original indigenous Dayak village. The loss of the Dayak traditional house was caused by an incident that occurred around 1690 in where the government did not permit any communities to be formed outside the government. Since living in a group has been their way of life, this tribe was considered as rebels officer with communism. The Dayak tribe was severely affected and this has made the government close down the Radakng house. Radakng house replica was built in Pontianak city in Sultan Syahrir Street. The building was given a number of modifications from the original building, such as a few modern touches with a building structure made of concrete carved architecture on the wall, and a more modern roof. Radakng house is also very interesting because the design and architecture are very unique and magnificent that can steal the attention of people who see it. This traditional house is a favorite place for tourists and local residents to enjoy and take picture with the beauty of this Radakng house.
The extension of Radakng house can improve the economy of the community around Radakng house. As we know that Radakng house is located in West Kalimantan province, especially in Pontianak city. Aksaya sub-district is usually used by implementing party to carry out its activity at Radakng House location. Of the many visitors from this activity, the surrounding community will share around. The Radakng House will influence in increasing their sales. In the dayak gawai activity can improve the economy of those who share around the traditional house. Not only do gawai dayak activity benefit the surrounding community, there are also another activity that make the community economy improve. When the Radakng House is leased to event organization who want to carry out activity in the location, such as the coloral activity, the Radakng House can get income from the rental resort.
Radakng House is one of the effort to preserve the Dayak culture. Radakng House is a preservation of Dayak culture in Pontianak. It can be said that because in the Dayak tribe themselves, they have a unique house, which we usually call the Radakng House. This Radakng House has become a derivative or inheritance that must be properly preserved.
In addition to begin to legacy that must be maintained. Radakng House in Pontianak can also be a tourist spot for foreign visitors. Many of them like the construction and architectural element of the house.
Radakng House also has its own unique name. First, the house is dominated by wood material. Second, Radakng House faces the direction of sunrise. Third, large pillar with Dayak tribes carving. Fourth, odd number of steps. For analysis, it can be concluded that the history of Radakng House is a Dayak longhouse. Radakng House has the characteristic of having a high base foundation. Mission is to protect settlers from threats of wild animals and enemies. The term Radakng is used a Dayak Kanayan longhouse, which is located in Sultan Syahrir Street, West Kalimantan Province, can be used for various types of activities such as dayak gawai, which is a traditional celebration from their own culture, and even can be utilized as a venue for bazaar or festival in order to attract visitors. Organizing activities at Radakng Longhouse will indirectly impact on the surrounding community financially, raising their living standards. It's a preservation of Dayak culture in Pontianak. This Radakng House must be properly guarded and preserved in order to introduce the Dayak tribe to the outside community who do not yet know of the existence of the Dayak tribe in the city of Pontianak. With the party carrying out activity at the location, visitor to the activity can find out the Dayak traditional house. So it's not the only the Dayak people know about the Dayak traditional house. Therefore, the suggestion from our group is that the Radakng House must be protected, well taken care of and preserved in order to introduce the Dayak tribe to the outside community who has yet to learn about the existence of the Dayak tribe in Pontianak.